Hey everyone, let's have a real talk today about godly dating and marriage. Whether you're single, dating, or already married, there are powerful truths about relationships that we all need to understand. Truths rooted in God's word that challenge the world's way of thinking. If you're trying to navigate love in a way that honors God and builds a solid foundation, this message is for you. Let's dive into 5 truths about godly dating and marriage that you absolutely need to know. The first and most important truth is that godly relationships aren't perfect, but they are purposeful. One of the biggest misconceptions is that a relationship will be flawless because God is at the center. That's simply not true. Even when God is the foundation, you'll still face challenges because both of you are human. Ecclesiastes 4 verses 9 to 10 says, "Two are better than one because they have a good return for their labor. If either of them falls down, one can help the other up." Godly relationships aren't about avoiding problems. They're about learning how to grow through them together. When conflict arises, instead of avoiding or ignoring it, godly relationships seek resolution through humility, prayer, and forgiveness. The focus isn't on being flawless, but on being faithful to each other and to God's plan. Physical attraction fades, but character lasts. This is a truth many people don't want to admit. The world often glorifies physical beauty and attraction, but those things are temporary. What truly sustains a relationship is character. Proverbs 31 verse 30 reminds us, "Charm is deceptive and beauty is fleeting, but a woman who fears the Lord is to be praised." This applies to men too. If you're dating or married, focus on the person's heart and character. Are they honest? Do they have integrity? Are they kind, patient, and committed to growing spiritually? Physical beauty might catch your eye, but it's character that will carry your relationship through tough seasons. Boundaries protect love, they don't restrict it. Let's talk about boundaries for a minute. The world often views boundaries as rules that stifle fun or kill the spark in a relationship. But that couldn't be further from the truth. 1 Thessalonians 4 verses 3 to 4 says, "It is God's will that you should be sanctified, that you should avoid sexual immorality, that each of you should learn to control your own body in a way that is holy and honorable." Boundaries are about protecting what matters most: your heart, your purity, and your relationship with God. Emotional, physical, and spiritual boundaries help create a safe environment for love to thrive. They aren't about saying no to connection, but about saying yes to a relationship that honors God. Setting boundaries shows that you value your relationship enough to safeguard it. Godly love is about sacrifice, not just romance. When we think about love, it's easy to focus on romance, flowers, dates, butterflies. While those things are wonderful, godly love goes much deeper. It's sacrificial. John 15 verse 13 says, "Greater love is no one than this, to lay down one's life for one's friends." This doesn't mean you have to literally give your life, but it does mean putting the other person's needs ahead of your own. In dating, sacrificial love looks like serving each other, practicing patience, and making choices that benefit the relationship, even if they're hard. In marriage, it's about daily acts of selflessness, helping, forgiving, and supporting each other even when it's inconvenient. Sacrificial love reflects the heart of Christ and strengthens the bond between you and your partner. Marriage is a reflection of Christ and the church. One of the most profound truths about godly marriage is that it's a living picture of Christ's relationship with the church. Ephesians 5 verse 25 says, "Husbands, love your wives, just as Christ loved the church and gave himself up for her." This is a high calling. Marriage isn't just about two people. It's about demonstrating God's love, forgiveness, and grace to the world. This means showing kindness, being committed even in difficult times, and serving each other daily. Whether you're dating with the goal of marriage or already married, remember that your relationship has a greater purpose. It's about glorifying God and reflecting His love to others. So, here are the 5 truths about godly dating and marriage you need to know. Godly relationships aren't perfect, but they are purposeful. Physical attraction fades, but character lasts. Boundaries protect love, they don't restrict it. Godly love is about sacrifice, not just romance. Marriage is a reflection of Christ and the church. If you're in a relationship or hoping for one in the future, remember this: God's design for love is so much greater than what the world offers. It's not about perfection or fairy tales. It's about faithfulness, purpose, and growing closer to Him together. Thank you so much for watching. If this message encouraged you, please like this video, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and don't forget to subscribe for more faith-based content. Stay blessed and keep God at the center of your relationships.